Can you hear me now? So, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Viola Beauty. Good evening, Rookie. Good evening, Queen South. Good evening. So, we are on Facebook. We're on Twitter Space. Manasseh, good evening, and we are on TikTok. We're on those three platforms right now, transmitting from the three. So, whichever one is comfortable for you, kindly watch. Rookie, thank you so much. Guys, double tap the screen and share the video with your friend. Machi, good evening. Ene Ogu, good evening. Thank you. Twitter Space. We're on Twitter. Fariz, good evening. Charles, good evening to you. Oluremi Alesh. Oluremi Alesh, good evening. Thank you for the gift. Golden Empress. Thank you. Charles, thank you. Silence Johnnyman, good evening. Legendary Boss. Olajumoke Salako, good evening. Charles, well done, my brother. Golden Empress. Hi, how are you? Finally, is this your first time, Golden Empress? Mom D4 Sensational CCSM. Good evening, Mom. Ania Khan. Thank you so much, Ania Khan. Enix, good evening. Amazon Tosin. Grand Rising, thank you. Jide Akin, thank you. Guys, double tap the screen and share the video. We're also on Facebook. Facebook, thank you. We're on Twitter Space. Twitter Space. I greet everybody. Okay, we have a reasonable number of people, so we can start as early as possible today. Abayomi Mayowa, good evening. Abayomi Mayowa, good evening. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Lugard, brother, how are you doing? Maureen, how is it going, Maureen? Grammon24 on Twitter Space, welcome. I really want us to make the best of Twitter Space because a lot of people on Twitter Space don't even, they have not been able to catch up with what we are doing on the other social media platforms. So I want to be able to start engaging Twitter Space from today. So expect us. Thank you, the real Gem Barbie. Thank you. So Twitter Space, we're going to be very active on Twitter Space moving forward. Lady Zuzu, thank you. So we're on Twitter Space, Femi Jubal. We're on Facebook, Femi Jubal. We're on TikTok, Femi Jubal. One second, guys. All right. Ene Oyinlo Oguche, good evening. Gramon from Twitter, good evening to you. The real Gem Barbie, thank you. Oluomo, thank you. Hazed, thank you. Temilola, greetings. Fantastic Gold, good evening. Lady Nana, Dollar, good evening. Ima the Realtor, Sweet Shams, good evening. Where are you watching from? Let me know where you're watching from. Are you watching from Nigeria, from Ghana, from the UK, from Canada, from the US, from Cameroon, from Australia? Lady Nana from Calabar, thank you. Welcome. Thank you so much. Rookie from the UK, thank you so much, my lovely sister. Who is Israel? Lagos, Nigeria. Olajumoke, Abuja. Golden Empress from the US. Nature Guy, UK. Coco's Beauty from the UK. That's awesome. From Ghana. Hey, we can't wait for this Ghana trip. Salah Fatima on Facebook. Thank you. From Uganda. MC Gahul from Uganda. Thank you. Rookie from the UK on Facebook. Salah Fatima. Thank you. Where are you watching from? Should be great. Thank you so much, Coco Beauty. It would be great to know where you're watching from. Ghana. Thank you. Brainwave Fusion from Ghana. Thank you. Mom D4 from Kano. Thank you for watching. Legendary Boss from Sierra Leone. Oh, one of my childhood closest friends is in Sierra Leone. Thank you for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Judy from South Africa. Thank you, Judith Mangira from South Africa. Thank you for joining us. Shupex from South Africa. Thank you for joining us. Ogu, Ene Ogu from Abuja. Thank you so much. Thank you. I promise you that tonight will be so transformational. Bolorun Duro Akiyemi, thank you for joining from Twitter Space. I promise you that tonight will be so transformational that you will not regret every bit of it. Every bit of it. Before I came on live, Kingsley Victor, South Africa, thank you so much. Before I came on live, I meditated. I prayed. Thank you, Halima Ipoin. And I said that, let the words of my mouth, let them come out with such healing frequency that it will touch everybody that listens to me tonight. That they would not just join for joining's sake. From Port Harcourt, Savior, thank you. I meditated for a while before I came on live, and I said to myself, Ade Spiritual, peace and blessings. Let the words of my mouth, let them come out with so much healing frequency that they will go into the fiber, into the reservoir of every soul that will join me tonight and listen. And these words that I speak, they are going to activate a process of enlightenment, of clarity, of elevated consciousness, of healing in their spirit, soul, and their body. That's what I said before I came on live. That's what I said. And I know that that is going to happen. Ashe. And I sealed it in truth because I know that it is going to be so. I sealed it in truth. So if you're joining tonight, be rest assured that you are going to receive insights that would help you activate the inner technology that you need to command a level of result in the remaining 5 months of this year that you could not command in the last 7 months. Adetoun, good evening. You are going to, one of the things that is going to happen to you between now and August 12 is that your vocal cord, listen to this is very important because your vocal cord is one of the parastatals of your human institution. And you are going to be so impacted during this Lionsgate portal season that your vocal cord will become what it is meant to become. Your vocal cord is the instrument that is meant to produce the audible vibrational frequency of your soul. That's what your vocal cord is meant to do. Because your soul is the headquarter of your human institution. Your soul is the headquarter of your human institution. Now, there are parastatals of your human institution. Tonight is going to be very transformative. Please, just stay with me. Because until your soul becomes what it is, the headquarters of your human institution, there's going to be conflicts of interest. Guys, double tap and share the video with your friends. There's going to be conflict. You're going to be conflicting against yourself because your voice is saying something else. Screen is mirrored. Facebook screen is usually very mirrored. How is my audio? My audio is good, right? Okay, I want to make sure that my audio is perfect. Twitter space, how is my audio? Twitter space. Facebook, how is my audio? Thank you. Your soul is the headquarter of your human institution. That's what your soul is. It is the headquarter of your human institution. But there are parastatals of that institution. Right. Thank you. Thank you. There are parastatals of that, and your vocal cord is one of the instruments of that parastatal. On Twitter. Twitter space, can you guys hear me? Bro, can you hear me on Twitter? I see you for Twitter now. But when you were there, were you hearing me? So maybe it's your own network. Okay, good. Guys, let's go. Let's continue. So your human institution, your voice, your vocal cord is one of the instruments. Right. Is the instrument that produces the audible vibrational what? The audible vibrational frequency of your soul. Guys, Twitter, just forget about it, please. We'll fix that tomorrow. We're having issues with the Twitter. So Twitter guys, join us. We'll make sure we fix that today so that by tomorrow you can, participate and be part of it. One of the things that must happen to you is that you must activate your vocal cord so that your vocal cord can become what it is meant to be. The audible vibrational frequency of your soul. The audible vibrational frequency of your soul. Your vocal cord must become the audible vibrational frequency of your soul. That's what it must become. Because when your soul, when the parastatals of your human institution are in partnership with the headquarter. You know, you have the Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria, for instance, in Abuja, but there are, which is the soul of the Nigerian institution, right? So it is from the Aso Villa that they give instructions to the different parastatals and agencies of government that carry out the execution of government policies. So your soul is the headquarter of your human institution, which is your human institution is your body. The parastatals of that human institution are, look at your mouth, is a parastatal, is an instrument. Your ears. These sense organs are meant to carry out instructions from your soul. Because the truth of the matter is, no matter how great your ideas are, no matter how beautiful your plans are, if your body is not healthy enough, it will not be able to carry out the policies of your soul. The policies of your soul contract is executed via your human institution. Walaikum salam, my brother. Thank you. The policies and the contracts of your soul are executed through the instrument of your body, your human institution. And this is why ritual bath is an integral part of your spirituality. I'm going to explain that later. Meditation. Because listen, how do you know that your auras are blocked, that your chakra system is leaking? You know it through feelings. You know it through sensations. Now, how do you feel the sensations? Through the organs of your body. So in the journey of spirituality, the attention you pay to your body is just as important as the attention you pay to your soul. Thank you, patient. Because one of the things that happen to people is they pay so much attention to building their soul, they neglect their body. Oh, so they have a great mind, but they have a weak body. So there is conflict. There is conflict. This is why I love this. Can someone write this down? Read, pray to build your spirit. That's number one. Write that down. Pray to build your spirit. That's one. This is very, very good for your trinity of existence. Your trinity of existence. This is how you balance and you keep a healthy trinity of existence. You must pray to build your spirit. Now, your spirit is your connection to God. That's your connection to God. Now, in this context, sometimes you interchange spirit and soul. It depends on the context. But your spirit, in principle, is the instrument that connects you. It is your God self. It is your superconscious consciousness. You know, consciousness is divided into 3 different categories. And is also another, yesterday I told you, build pyramids and squares. Let everything about your life be in pyramids and in squares. So consciousness is also divided into 3 different categories. There is the conscious consciousness, the main gate. There is the subconscious consciousness, which is a little below conscious consciousness. And there is the superconscious consciousness, which is your spirit, man. Your connection to God. Your connection to God. Now, let me give you an explanation so you can understand this better. I would like to use the Bible to explain this. It says, and God breathed into you the breath of life, and you became a living soul. So you get that. So in this context, your spirit already existed, but for your soul to come alive, God must breathe into your soul through your spirit. He breathed into your soul, and then you became a living soul. That's so. So there is a difference between an inactive soul and a living soul. You became a living soul. God breathed the breath of life into you, and then through that breath of life, you became a living soul. And this is why one of the numbers in your 5 most important numbers in numerology is your soul urge number. It's very important. It deals with your breath of life. We're going to get there. It focuses on your breath of life, your essence, the breath of God that is in you. You are a spark of the divine spark. The creator breathed the breath of life. When you were first genetically engineered, but consciousness was put into you, the breath, the ruach. Thank you, sweet Laura. Was installed into you, and then you became a living soul, not a living body. Right? A living soul in this context simply means that an entity that can function in the human realm through the vessel, the human vessel, because your body was just there, but because your soul was not alive yet, yeah. So he breathed into you, good evening, the breath of life, and then you became a living soul. And the moment you became a living soul that is compatible with this quantum field, this earth realm, your body came up as a living soul. So when it says living soul, it doesn't mean that there is a dead soul. No. A soul that can be alive in this human realm. That's what it means. A soul that can be active and function in this human realm. That's what it is saying. Because death itself is not the end of life. It is the beginning of life or the continuation of life in another dimension. Soul is matter. Matter is it can never be created nor destroyed. It can only be transfigured from one form to another. Thank you, Bebe. We must understand these things. You know, a lot of people think it's just about numbers. No. No, this is why there are a lot of numerologists out there, esoteric people out there who just give people crumbs. All these things you must carry them in your consciousness and your subconscious. That is the only way esoteric knowledge and dimensions can work and produce results. Thank you, Rookie. Rita from PH, welcome. Thank you. Now, I've said this before, I'm going to say it again. This is why, listen, there is a difference. Everybody carries God in them, right? You are a spark of the divine spark. So it means that you are a microcosmic type of the macrocosmic universe. The law of correspondence, as above, so below, as within, so without. As it is on earth, so it is already in heaven. Right? So it means that there is God in everyone. As long as you have breath, there is God in you. As long as you have consciousness and everything is alive, nothing is dead, nothing is stagnant. Everything is either progressing forward or retrogressing backward. Is either going up or going down. Everything is like that. Entries, exits, recycling, and recreating after its kind. Everything is in motion. Nothing is stagnant. Right? So everything is alive. There is nothing that is dead. Even a corpse is not dead. It vibrates a frequency. in that dimension. So when a person dies, the reason people want to cry and hit their head on the wall is because they don't understand the whole concept of death. Right? They don't understand that this person is actually not dead. It is their body that expired. You know, I have Indian friends, when they tell me, oh, my father, they will tell me their father expired. My father expired. The body expired, but the soul has been transported, transfigured into another dimension. So nothing dies. Everything recycles after its kind. So everything carries a breath of God, intelligence. Everything is intelligent, right? There is no such thing as non-living thing. It does not exist. When you relate with substance, physical or non-physical, from the perspective of everything is alive, even your phone, you can speak to your phone. This is why, people in the name of trying to be intelligent, they start saying, oh, people are stupid. Oh, somebody said he spoke to his car and they say, how can you speak to your car? And they want to feel all this intellectual wannabe. They are ignorant. You can speak to your car because your car is an energy field that vibrates a frequency. You can speak to your phone. Everything is alive. You can tell your phone the kind of calls you want to be receiving from it. Yes. You can speak to your wallets. There is no such thing as a non-living thing. You only have animate and inanimate objects. There is no such thing. Your marriage is an energy field, right? That vibrates a frequency. The reason there is chaos in your marriage is because of the frequency it is vibrating. So the marriage is not wrong. Both of you are vibrating conflicting frequencies, and then is affecting both of you, not the marriage. Marriage is an institution. Nothing is wrong with marriage. Marriage is spiritual, and nothing can be wrong with anything that is at its spiritual dimension. So it is both of you that are vibrating wrong frequencies and beating yourselves and shouting on yourselves. Nothing is dead. Nothing is stagnant. This is why I tell people, my brother, when people tell me, I don't know why everything is just stagnant in my life. There is no stagnancy. You are going completely backward. Before you know it, if you don't act right now, a stone becomes a mountain. Drops of water becomes an ocean. You start drowning in it because you think you were stagnant. You were not stagnant. You were going backward, or going down, until the person goes into the valley, the deepest part of the earth. Nothing is stagnant. Everything is either moving forward, progressing, or retrogressing backward. It's either going up or going down. So everything carries the breath of God in them, the intelligence of God. You can find God in everything, in nature. You can find God in books. You find God in everything, animate and inanimate objects. You find God there because there is beauty in everything. There is beauty in everything. So wherever you see beauty, there is God. When we understand this dimension, then everything around you becomes tools that you use for your elevation. So nothing is a waste because you are a spiritual person is an alchemist, is a mathematician. He uses everything around him for his elevation. Nothing is a waste. He doesn't judge or dismiss things. No. That's who a spiritual person is. There's God in everything. But the manifested presence of God is not everywhere. Right? This is a ritualist. The manifested. So when you say a living soul, do you know there are people who are currently, they are existing right now, but their soul is not alive. Because what does it mean to have to be a living soul? I love the way St. Francis of Assisi said it. He said, they asked him, what is the glory of God? And his response was, the glory of God is a human fully alive. The glory of God is a human being that is fully alive. So that means that the soul of that person is at its best, is most authentic nature. Psychologists have come together and they did an experiment and research, and they figured that the most authentic, the most valid frequency to vibrate is the frequency of authenticity. Your goal is to be as authentic as possible. The only way that can happen is to ensure that the manifested presence of God is in you. The reason a lot of people, they are struggling, they are finding it very hard to cope with life, the reason they can't overcome the vicissitudes and challenges of life is because there is God in them, because they exist. But the manifest presence of God, that's a different thing. The manifest presence of God. The manifest presence of God. The activation of this manifest presence of God happens when you begin the journey of going within into your own sanctuary, your inner sanctuary. By the time you develop the affinity with yourself, to know more of yourself, you will begin to discover areas where you need to activate some of the parastatals of your human institution. That's what happens. And the more of yourself you discover, the more of God you discover. And the moment you start discovering God within you, you start discovering the manifest presence of God that is within you. I am closer to you than your jugular vein. That is what the Quran says. What else can be closer to you than your jugular vein? So it means I am in you, but you must find me in you. I am present in nature, but you must find me. Because not everybody can see me. You must find me. We all look but see differently. Perception is key. You must find me. You are searching for the kingdom. Jesus said you go here and there to look for the kingdom. For the kingdom of God is not by observation, but the kingdom is within you. The kingdom of God is within you. The light that you are searching for outside, all over the place, is within you. You must find that kingdom of heaven that's within you. The more of yourself you discover, the more of God you discover. The more of divinity you explore, the more of yourself you discover. Then you begin to see the manifest presence of God. Thank you, sweet Laura. In your life, in the different areas of life. And then you begin to look back into your Akashic record and you figure that the reason you survived the things you survived was because God is not just in you. The manifest presence of God is with you. The manifest presence of God is different from the presence of God because the presence is everywhere. Right? And this is why the concept of the 5 points of your microcosmic universe is very important. Look at this, guys. I have said this. Let me quickly explain it again. NASA, scientists, astrologers, astronomers, and so on and so forth, they have said that the universe has 5 points. Right? 5 points. And this is the shape of the 5 points. I am sure that a lot of architects and what do they call them again? They understand this concept. 5 points, that's what the universe has. Now, if you study sacred geometry, thank you, Savior. If you study sacred geometry, then you begin to know how to put things in perspective by way of connecting the dots. So if you want to connect these 5 dots right now, these 5 central points, what you do is this. This is this. This is this. Now we're talking about the macrocosmic universe, which is the universe outside you. This is when you connect the dots, this is what you get. And then you get this. So now you understand why when man was looking for shelter, the design he came up with was this. How do I protect myself from the sun? How do I protect myself from the harsh weather? I need to build the shape of the universe so that I, as also a universe, can be protected in the universe. Oh, come on, man. Because the macrocosmic universe, this is the 5 points. And then when you link them together in sacred geometrical order, this is what you get. So from this, there is no human being, like I said yesterday. Abayomi said he did it. There is nobody that you build your life in pyramids and in squares and you will fail in this life. It's impossible. For anything you want to do, draw a pyramid and draw a square and place the different steps in that pyramid and that square. This is deep occultic knowledge. This is deep occultic knowledge. Forbidden knowledge that they don't share to people. They share it at the exoteric level, not at the esoteric level. And that's why symbolism must be an integral part of your life. Anything that does not have occultic vibe, I'm not interested in it. The moment I notice something has occultic vibe, I go to it. I want to study it. Fire, earth, water. What else? Someone wrote that now. Cosmic elements. This is the power of 5. Listen, because see, when you look at 5 in numerology, 5 is the helipad. Anything can fall on it. 5 is strong. 5 is stronger than 7. Because 5 stands on an anchor. Something is holding it. And this is why you look at, see, if you, people in your life, some of you, especially you, master number 11, if there are people in your life that you need to lean on, they are the people with a 5 or a 7. Because you can stand on them. They can lift you up. They can hold you. Right? Fire, water, earth, air, spirit. I hope my audio is still good. Facebook, TikTok. All right, great. Let's continue, guys. Now, the same way you have the 5 points that represents the universe, right? At the macrocosmic level, at the macro, the universe outside you. When you study the concept of the universal egg, or the simulation idea, the holographic concepts. Someone said in Igbo, after a prayer, we see Ise, which is 5. Thank you. So you see that all these things are interconnected. And I didn't even know what this person just said now. Right. What I'm teaching you tonight is how you are going to use these tools to become a gladiator in life, to become a king and a queen and begin to command results, unimaginable results in your life. I was with a very, very high profile person today, and during that session, I had a download about them. I have not told them yet. I'm going to tell them later. And what they told me was, wow, I thought that I know everything that I have. Because listen, no matter what you have right now, see, there is always more. There is always, see, this is why they say you must stay hungry. See, within this universe, it is infinite. You cannot explore everything inside it. This is why you cannot end up as a believer. You must continue to be a thinker. You must keep thinking. Thank you, Samuel. I'm going to get there. I'm going to the microcosmic universe now. The same way the macrocosmic universe has 5 points. That is how you, as a microcosmic universe, because you are the representative, you are the extension of the macrocosmic universe. Thank you, trading. Right. I hope I'm still on Facebook. You are the extension of the kingdom. That's what it says. Thank you. You are the extension of the macrocosmic universe. Now, the same way that has 5 points, because listen, guys, it is not only in Egypt that you have pyramids. Pyramids exist in different culture. South America, Asia. So one of the most ancient artifacts that we have that is common to all civilization is the pyramid and the cubes. The pyramids and the cubes. Build your life in the pyramids and build your life in the cubes. When you build your life in the pyramids and the cubes, even if you are in Nigeria, you will never be a victim. You can't be a victim of life. They have pyramids in Enugu. Because you are also a pyramid and a cube as a human being. Now, listen, you have this at the macro level. You too, as a human being, what you are is 5 points. You have 5 points. That's it. That's what you have as a human being. You have 5 points. I want to tell you why in numerology you have 5 most important numbers. You see, awesome. A lot of people are dropping comments. In structural design, 5 is the most stable structure. I didn't know all this. So now, see, because what I'm saying to do is not necessarily to teach you new things. Many of the things I'm saying, you knew them, but they were just in hibernation mode. So I am here to wake them up because it is the activation of those informations and data inside you that will transform your life, not anything anybody is telling you. So anyone who is not activating something inside you is not teaching you well. Someone said, I look for the star that Da Vinci made, one like it. This pieces, I want to fit it together. See, this is one of the things you do. See, you are meant to be an artist. You are meant to find a way to, see, if there is something you must engage yourself in, it is sacred geometry, symbolism. Symbolism. And this is why business people, you cannot not be interested in symbolism and have the right image for your business. You must delve deep. And listen, guys, this is we had something called Business Numerology Masterclass in the month of March. 18 videos. It's part of the package of the International Conscious Conference. 18 videos. I taught them on logos, how to design logos from an esoteric spiritual perspective. People are not just doing things with clear eyes. You are the one who is doing things with clear eyes. Patterns and shapes. Starbucks. These were guys that grew up in Seattle. Right? They grew up in Seattle by the sea, a place where it rains like almost every day. And they caught the idea of a coffee brand. And they said 3 things. We want this brand. We want people to see it. We want them to smell it. And we want them to taste it. Those were the 3 things that were important to the Starbucks boys. You can't do business ordinarily. You can't be chasing clouds and be living ordinarily and expect results. It's impossible. And they developed that. And what did they do? They got the siren, the Greek mythological mermaid. The first logo of Starbucks was very sexual, seductive, because they wanted a brand that would seduce people. See. When you talk about coffee, there are some coffees. Go to the Middle East and go to some coffee shops. You will be smelling the coffee from miles away. The coffee will be calling your name. Coffee. That was what Starbucks did. So they made a product and they carved through sacred geometry and esotericism and symbols and occultic knowledge. They developed, this is going to be the image, what is going to represent our brand. The first Starbucks image, before they rebranded the logo, the woman was opening her thing like this. Go and check. The woman opened her thing like this. is seduction. That's what they are selling. They are selling seduction. That's what they are selling. So you can't be in business and be doing things ordinarily, looking for canvas logo, trying to copy what other people have done and put it in your business. You are going to carry their energy of restriction and put it in your business. Five is the most occurred Oduifa. So you can see, people don't understand the power of a five. They have the image of the mermaid. That's the mermaid, the siren. The woman like this with her hair looks like a woman that is about to sleep with a man. Sexiness, seduction. That's what they are selling to you. And they put it in their brand. That's it. And we can say the same thing of a lot of Fortune 500 brands. Look at Apple. Look at Apple. It is not a full apple. It is an apple that has been beaten. So remember when Steve Jobs went to India? So they are not just smiling. They're not just saying, I want to start a business. Hey. Remember when he went to India? For every of their product and their brand, they engage occultic knowledge, esotericism, rituals. They are not just releasing things. It is here that people say that somebody has suffered for them 2,000 years ago. Somebody has died for them, so they don't have to do anything. And I ask them, prove to me in your life that this thing is working. No proof. The Adam and Eve. Listen. This is why, listen, you will agree with me here, right? A lot of you actually criticized Apple that I will never use an iPhone. I don't like it. But the first iPhone you used was what seduced you, because the moment you buy an iPhone, you have taken a bite of the apple. The knowledge of the tree of good and evil. Your eyes will open like, wow. Mobile phone can be this easy and sweet to use, and you will never go back to Android. You can have Android as a second phone. That's what they were trying to give to you. And they did it so well. So you want to do business and you want your business to succeed. And you think it's just about, oh, I don't register for CAC. How far? If you help me do logo, yes. How much? You have to pay 20K. Even the person you are giving the logo to is a loser. You too, you don't know what you are doing. Then you start, say your business is just a local champion business. Why won't it be a local champion business? Because you think all these logo things, they don't matter. All these branding things. God will just help you. Only God can help us sell our business. And you find one boy that goes and steals logo from social media or Google and gives the logo to you to use, and you start using it. This is my logo. Pay 20K. I know. How can I know if you pay 20K for logo? Which kind of logo? Logo na anything. If you know if you take 3K, that's why your business is grossing 3,000 naira. Succeeding in business. See, esotericism is the key to a great life. Occultic knowledge that they have told you is evil, right? Because what does occultic knowledge mean? It means hidden knowledge, forbidden knowledge, simple as ABC. Hidden in plain sight. It is not available to just anybody. You must walk, you must explore, you must be ready to dedicate and commit yourself to it. To know it, to understand it, and to apply it. Lily, good evening. So also you as a human being, please understand that you are an agency of symbols. In sacred geometry, another thing you are going to discover is that most of the parts of your body that you have are the same shape with some cosmic elements. Yes, they are the same shape. Now, they did an experiment and discovered that when they took a microcosmic look, microscopic, Micro what again? Microscopic. Microscopic. Microscope. What is wrong now? Is microscope. Microscope. So it's microscopic. Microscopic. Look. Sorry, guys. I always struggle with that word, microscopic. When they took the microscopic look, whatever, microscopic look at the lightning, right? The lightning, what you have, thunder. Someone said I should drink water. Yes, I'll drink water. They discovered that, look at your palms. I don't like showing my full palms like that. Right? When they took it, they discovered that there's a lot of similarities between the lightning and your palm. This is why, listen, just by reading your palm, a lot of things about your life can be unveiled to you. There are palmists that when they read, not all those fake ones, if I tell you what somebody outside this country told me about my palms and told me, go and ask your mother so questions. Just by reading my palms. Because listen, you are an embodiment of the universe. The cosmic elements are resident in you. You are a microcosmic universe of the macrocosmic universe. So fire is in you, thunder. Some planets, have you noticed, guys? Have you noticed that archaeologists have gone to places and the shape of a tree looks like the shape of a woman's vagina, exactly like a woman's vagina? They've seen the shape of some yams and the yam looks like this thing of a man. There are some things that have been discovered in space that looks exactly like some organs in your body. Right? So you carry within you what makes the universe the universe. Some mountains look like the head of a human being. See, sometimes when I'm traveling and I see mountains on the road, it's like I'm seeing a human being. A human being that is gigantic and is alive. Like I'm seeing, that's what I'm seeing. So the understanding of these things is what will help you know that you are not just a number. You're not just someone who is just existing, that should be pushed around by different doctrines and dogmas. Everybody pushing you here and there. Just because they know something you don't know, then you've made them gods over your life. You are the central processing unit of ancestral data and information. When you look at Zuma Rock, it seems like you are seeing a human being. If you are very, very intuitive and you are spiritual, sometimes you are just literally seeing two eyes, one nose, one mouth, like someone communicating with you. When you look at trees, it's like you are seeing another microcosmic universe. Because you have these 5 points. Pam, 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 as a human being. How do you have it? This is your head. And this is you. Look at it here now. Look at it here. And it calms down. And it goes this way. You are a tree, guys. Even clouds. You look at the clouds and sometimes you see images. This is sacred geometry right in front of you. When you see things like this, you are meant to embrace it. You know, when you disconnect from nature, when you disconnect from revelations of nature, because there are revelations in nature. Because this is you. So now listen to this. This is the macrocosmic universe that we drew like this, which is 5 points. And then it goes, sacred geometry. We brought it together. We connected the dots. And this is what we got. Now, also you as a human being here, see your head, see your two hands. See. When we connect your dots, this is you as a human being. And when you do that, what happens is what? You still have 5 different. This is what you have. You see that? Now, when we talk about your Fibonacci concept, thank you so much. Fibonacci is not a joke. Fibonacci sequence is not a joke. Fibonacci sequence is occultic, actually. When you hear all this, the flower of life, someone said rockets of communications and divine. Do you see that many of the things I'm saying, they are actually not necessarily new? A lot of you actually knew these things, but now you are able to connect the dots and put the puzzles together like, wow. Because the reason why we are not advancing technologically in Nigeria is because we are not paying attention to spirit science. This is why you see a person that read engineering in school is done and selling pot of soup. Or doing makeup. Because we have relegated science in society. Now, we don't know that in the science community, there's a lot of scientists right now who are spirit scientists. Spirit science. That's what esotericism is. The other time I was talking, I said, you must approach life from a scientific perspective. Apply scientific approach to the issues of your life. Be scientific about your approach. Right, that's what I said. Because it helps you to become an explorer. You're here to be an explorer. Look at the way we are exploring everything, and look at the beautiful comments that people are dropping here. Someone said I'm a scientist, makeup artist. It's okay to be a makeup artist, please. Though I just said that. It depends on how you are doing your own, because that's a very competitive industry. Right? Because some people will paint people's face and they look like Ojuju Calabar. Some people will paint people's face and they look so good. Right? So whatever you do, bring all these concepts into them. Application is what matters. Application. I think one day I'm just going to do a 30 days masterclass. So this is you. So you are the microcosmic universe of the macrocosmic universe. You have 5 points. And within you, you're human. So this is your human institution. And then you have your soul, which is the headquarters of your human institution. Now, it is your soul that connects the upper part and the lower part of your human institution. If your soul is not active, there is disconnects. There is disconnect. This is why people have disconnects. They are disconnected. Their soul. What shall it profit a man to gain the world and lose his soul? Thank you so much for the gift. What shall it profit a man to gain the world and lose his soul, guys? And this is the reason we have 5 most important numbers in numerology. Now, let's go to them. A lot of people who have even attended my class, my numerology classes before, they are now seeing it from another dimension now. So you see, because I'm a master number 11, so I can tap into the different dimensions of wisdom in one thing. So you see, so my numbers is playing out in everything I do. So I can speak about one thing 100 times from different dimensions of that thing. And that's what's happening right now. Because I've never taught people about, I've never given this kind of intro to the 5 most important numbers in numerology. Right. I want to be seeing these comments. Yes. Thank you. Now, the first number in your 5 most important numbers is your day of birth number. Let me tell you why I'm repeating this masterclass. It's 11 o'clock. Someone said it's 11 o'clock. Oh, maybe in the country where you are. Right. Thank you so much, Maureen. I am repeating this class because I know that this is a very critical, significant period in the history of this year, in the trajectory of your 2024. This is a very critical, significant period. You can actually either manifest, birth, or conceive, begin the process of manifestation of everything you have been looking for. I was with someone today whose number is, she was born on the 8th of August. It doesn't mean one number is superior to the other, but I'm telling you the truth, guys. 8th of August, especially this year that it is now 8th of August 2024, and 2024 is 8. If you have an understanding, I'm going to teach you some manifestation techniques that are in sync with this season, guys. So if you are ready for me, I am ready for you. And during the International Conscious Conference, which is going to take place from 8th of August next week to 11th, and then 12th is my birthday, right? We are going to learn more about how to take advantage of this period. See, we are going to gather together on the 8th of August, this Thursday. But there are some things you are meant to do before then. And I'm going to say that to you. Because listen, I'm going to come live every day until 12th of August. Because you know why? The peddlers of falsehood, the people who are lying to you, they show up every day. The deceivers and the fake preachers, they show up every day. So those of us who have universal truth and insight, we should also show up every day. If we really mean well to set people free from ignorance, we must show up every day. Let people say we are jobless. I know I am not jobless. I am a boss, so I can control my time. 8th of August. See, listen. Every dragon year, what you have is you have the complete cycle of the infinite eights, the infinite abundance. And this is why I say you must know your numbers to tap into this season. You must know your numbers to tap into this season. And this is why they call it the Lion's Gate Portal. If you have not registered for the International Conscious Conference, I suggest that you do. And what we have done now is all the master classes we have had this year, we are packaging all of them together, right? From the business numerology class, 18 videos, 18 days manifestation, that's our most powerful master class so far, 23 videos, some other benefits, putting them together, plus all the recordings of the International Conscious Conference that will take place. This weekend, we are bringing a Yoruba cosmology speaker. He's going to come and speak about Yoruba history, spirituality system. We are bringing 2 Igbo Dibias. They want to come and speak on Igbo spirituality system. We are bringing a Hausa cosmology coming to speak. See, one of the things you must do to manifest better is to connect to your ancestral roots. These people are coming to teach that. We have Dr. Iwowari, who is an energy healing therapist. Mazi Dibia is coming live. Mazi Dibia is going to be there live. We have someone who's going to speak on quantum energy healing, how you can use energy to heal yourself of your childhood trauma and dysfunctionalities. And then listen, all those events are going to be packaged, plus 18 days manifestation, plus business numerology, and then you are going to own it if you are a premium subscriber of the ICC. And guess what? We are having the last 18 days manifestation marathon for 2024 in December, from December 13 to 31st. Now, if you subscribe to this at 195,000, you have also subscribed for because see, I'm already in 2025. I'm already in 2025. You know why? Everything I wrote down to achieve this year, I have achieved them. It's only one thing that is remaining. Wife, marriage. I have wife just to marry now. So I now started adding new things because by July, I already achieved everything I needed to achieve. So I'm already in 2025. So I want to make sure I prepare a lot of people for, because the reason why many people are saying shaggy this year is because they did not prepare for 2024. So I want to prepare you for 2025 from the 13th of December to the 31st of December. So those who subscribe to this program now at 195,000 Naira, they're already part of the 18 days manifestation marathon in December. And it is 195,000 Naira now, right? By December, it's going to be 600,000 Naira. So the best time to do that is now. I just wanted to chip that in. So let's go further. Now, this is Lions Gate Portal. This is the Lions Gate Portal. There is a reason why people are getting richer. 195K, yes. There's a reason why, if you want to subscribe, just send a DM or send a WhatsApp message. There is a reason why the rich is getting richer and the poor are getting poorer, guys. There's a reason. And I can tell you for a fact, because I have a lot of, not just rich, powerful, wealthy people. I know how they are in. I was having a session with a very solid person today, and he almost cried. You know why he almost cried? This is a rich person. If you are interested, send a DM to TikTok right now. Somebody will reply you. This man almost cried during my session with him today. You know what he said? He said, I thought I have known everything in this life. I don't know anything. This is a billionaire talking, because I'm using numbers to explain his life to him. I am telling you, and it was so when I look at wealthy, powerful people, and there is a reason why these people are wealthy and powerful, because they will do anything to get information. They will do anything to get information. He said he's emotional right now. I'm talking about a powerful, wealthy person. There were two of them there. If I mention their names, you will know them. He said he's almost tearing up right now, because what you are telling me is like, so this thing exists and I don't know it about myself. Audio is the game players, the Olori Bukus that want to play game. They want to play game with their father. How is the audio now? Who is sending links to the? Please don't send link. It's fixed. Thank you. They will do anything to get information, because they know that it is in that information that their power is in that information. And until they understand, and the next thing, do it for my wife. Can you come and do it for my daughter? Can you come and do it for? Can you come and? So when I meet people who claim that I don't have anything, I cannot, okay, no problem. Stay there. Because what we are asking you to pay 195,000 Naira for, some people are paying 2 million Naira for it. Just know that. It's just that they cannot appear in public. Right? And they cannot be virtual. You must meet them to offer that service to them. You must meet them in their house without any phone and anything to offer that service to them. So what we are offering you at 195,000, some people are paying 2 million. So we are in this Lions Gate portal, because you know what is happening now? The ancient Egyptian, the ancient Kemet, this period is a very important, it is a galactic new year for them, the galactic new year. You notice the way I'm wearing my hood? That's my hood I was wearing yesterday. It is a galactic hood. So I wear it to sleep now, because this is a galactic new year. So I am making sure that this period I am reveling in my colors. I am glorifying myself in my colors. I am activating my element, always burning my candles. Let there be fire around me. Because this is a galactic new year. The sun is entering the house of Leo. And Leo is fire. Right. The lion is roaring now. You get that? Because the sun is entering its own house now. Imagine that level of solar power and energy that is available for manifestation in the infinite number of eights. The infinite number of eights. In the infinite number of eights. August 9:40 a.m. to 10:40 is void moon. Precious Elisha. What happened? Okay. And this is why it is very essential that this period you are meant to start doing things in the figure of 8. Start doing things in the figure of 8. There are a lot of people right now, you are meant to even watch the things you eat. This is not the time to be eating anyhow. Because the goal is to make the best of the remaining part of your 2024. Because a lot of people did not prepare for 2024. That's why they are saying shaggy. So they did not study the numerology and the astrology of 2024. I knew that on social media, I was going to blow up. By the first quarter of the year, I knew it. And that's why I want to teach you that moving forward. And that's why you are meant to register now so you can participate in the December 18 days manifestation marathon, which is because of 2025. So you don't start 2025 again thinking that because somebody prophesied into your life, money will just follow you. No. It doesn't work like that. And that gate is going to open officially on the 8th of August. Savior, that's awesome. On the 8th of August, that gate, Lion's Gate portal is going to open. So you are meant to prepare for that day to make affirmations and declarations. I'm going to teach you some things before the 8th that you must do. I'm going to teach you some things that you are meant to do. But you must know your numbers, right? So you can vibrate your primary energies. Then you are able to integrate that into the energy of 8, because the energy of 8 tells you that there is tremendous power available to you to manifest right now. This period, there is tremendous power available to you to manifest. Do you know that? Why do you think we decided to start International Conscious Conference in August and start on the 8th? We know what we are doing. Do you think people just start things on any date that they start it? You think the people that gave Nigeria 1st of October, you think they don't know what they are doing? You think they just gave you that name? You think iPhone just skipped iPhone 9 and they moved to iPhone X? You think Kanye West, when he was trying to come back to the music industry, he released his album on the 28th? You think Chris Brown is releasing his album on October 10 and his life part is a 10, and the title of the album is 1111, Angel Numbers? Do you think he's just playing? Do you think he doesn't know what he's doing? And he said angel numbers, 10 toes. I lost my way, another galaxy. It's poetic. He's telling you like he's singing to a woman. He's trying to rejuvenate his energy because he suffered because of what happened between him and Rihanna. They almost destroyed him. But this album has brought restoration into his life. How do you stop these people sending you game requests? How is my audio? TikTok needs to do better, please. People should not be able to just send me game requests. I don't want it. How is my audio? How is it now? Ibro, help me with water. Okay, the audio is okay now. Chris Brown released that song last year, right? When I heard that song, I said, Chai, I wish people just knew what this guy is doing. Sold out tour concert, sold out. Now, people are now beginning to go back to his old songs. You see a lot of people comment, I didn't like Chris Brown, but he's just talented. So his glory is restored because he took a step in esotericism. Angel numbers 1010. Anxiety, don't let the pressure get to you. And so we pray for kids. Don't let it go over you. Steady. Step back to my way. Oh, God. I'm moving steady. Mama, pray for me so I won't fall. Nobody knows. Anxiety. Don't let the pressure get to you. He was under pressure. They almost destroyed his career. But some people, ignoramus, everything to them is for romance and sex. Anxiety is a man they are thinking about. Don't let it. No. That's not what the young man is saying. He's restoring his glory. You can go and use it in the bedroom. He's using it to restore his own glory. Oh, God. Guys, come on. This is very important, man. When I heard that song, first time I said, Chris Brown is back. 1111. The title is tour 1111. Angel numbers. He's calling back. He's reawakening his destiny that they almost took from him. Chris Brown is the biggest, the most talented entertainer of all time. After Michael Jackson. But it was like his glory was covered by the likes of Jay-Z and co. Because they made a mistake in the past. So they have used that mistake for years to almost destroy him. But he's back now because guess what? He took action. So it's not about just talking. A lot of you right now, see, no matter what you do, you are meant to register for ICC so that you can participate in everything from the past that we have been doing and everything we have to the end of the year. Just a lot of people don't even know what to do with angel numbers. They don't know what to do with angel numbers. They don't know what to do with angel numbers because listen, if I don't say these things, knowing your day of birth, your life path, your destiny, your soul earth is inconsequential. It's inconsequential. If you don't know all these things, it's inconsequential. Because many people just want to know what is my this, what is my that, what I am saying to you now. These are the words of life that you need to activate to lay the proper foundation. So when you now know your number, you can now place your numbers on this foundation. Thank you, Queen Saf. If you want to get the book, click the link in the bio. If you want to pay for International Conscious Conference with all the packages, click the link in the bio or send a message, send a DM. It's 8:23. We still have time. Now, let's go to your day of birth number, guys. What does your day of birth number say about you? So that you can know how to manifest. Click the link in the bio to get the book. So you can know how to manifest in this Lionsgate portal. The sun is in the house of Leo, my people. Sun is in the house of Leo. Sun. And see, one of the things we did at the Unlock Abuja was we did a manifestation. And if the people who subscribe to the premium version of the International Conscious Conference, they can get the full version of the affirmation. If you notice, the beginning of that affirmation, what did I say? I said, I declare. Thank you, Regino. I declare that my vocal cord is the audible vibrational frequency of my soul. I declare that, oh God, man, I just saw something now and I know why it happened. Before I came live today, yeah, I had meditation and I said, the words I'm going to speak today must pierce through people's bone marrow. This is not just social media, putting ring light and talking. I'm not a content creator. I said, my words, the frequency, it must carry frequency of healing that will pierce through people and begin to heal them. And I said something else. I said, I must cross my current view on TikTok today. I said it 10 minutes before I came on live. And this is the first time I'm crossing the 300 mark into the view. Because my vocal cord has become the audible vibrational frequency of my soul. So I won't say something if my soul does not affirm it. The reason I said it is because my soul, I didn't plan to say it. I said it during my meditation because my soul, that is what my soul wants. Your vocal cord must become the audible vibrational frequency of your soul in an increasing order. Guess what? So that, see, one of my very is in my retainership. He's a very blessed man. He said he went somewhere and then he just said something. And years later, he started saying, no, 1 year later, he accomplished everything he said. And he kept asking himself, how did I say that thing? That was what his soul wanted. A lot of people, you are not living from your soul. You are living from external opinions and other people's wishes, analysis, paralysis of other people. You are not living from the inside out. When you start living from the inside out, you connect to your soul. Then, because your soul has the formula for the next breakthrough you are meant to have, the formula is in your soul. You are the central processing unit of ancestral data and information. The formula is in your soul. But because your voice, your soul does not recognize your voice. Your soul recognizes the voice of your pastors and your imams and your friends and other people. But because you don't instruct your soul, you don't communicate with your soul. This is why the soul and voice recognition exercise is one of the first exercises to do in manifestation techniques. And that's part of the package in the 195,000 naira premium subscription. The soul and voice recognition exercise. He made that statement. Start with my book, click the link in the bio, or send a DM to TikTok. He made that utterance. John D. Rockefeller, as a poor, broke boy with a poor, sickly mother, Ibro, can you please just respond to these comments? Okay. With a poor, sickly mother, John D. Rockefeller started saying, I am going to be so rich. He was speaking the audible vibrational frequency of his soul. So, but if you don't know, if you are not connected to your soul, if you have spent half of your life chasing clouds, waiting for a savior, your soul goes into a state of passiveness, apathy, and lethargy. So when you say something, this is my year, your soul is trying to process. Who be down where they talk? Your soul be like, waiting down when they talk. This is your year. How? Your soul does not understand. Because listen, it's not meant to come from outside in. It's meant to come from here out. Jesus said it is not what goes into a man that corrupts it. It is what comes out of a man that corrupts him. So if you are saying it, this year, this month, 31st night, now you will see them. It's my year. And your soul is looking at you like, see this moon. No worries, your year. April, nothing. May, nothing. August, nothing. Because your soul doesn't even recognize that statement, because your soul is not in sync with it. But if it is your soul that said it through the instrument of your voice, your vocal cord, it must happen. It must happen. It must happen. The people around me, they know. I have told them where we are going to hold the International Conscious Conference in 2025. We have not done 2024. It's going to be a success. You know, if you subscribe to it at the premium, you can invite your friends. If you are a premium subscriber, you can invite your friends. You know that, right? I already told them where we are going to host 2025 International Conscious Conference. And I just spoke out the hashtag for it. And I spoke it out. I didn't plan it. Spontaneous utterances. Spontaneous utterances that are backed up by the auspices of your soul. They're not just talking. 2024, both virtual and physical. We have a lot of premium subscribers who are not even in Nigeria, and they are going to watch through the link we're going to send to them. The physical venue is in Abuja, Novar Central, Wuse Zone 5, Abuja. You can check my page, you'll see all the information. If you want to subscribe at the premium level, is 195,000, and you have a lot of packages attached to that. Your soul. What shall it profit a man to gain the world and lose your soul? A lot of the problems that we have in life, they are soul problem. They are the level of the soul. Because your soul is the office of your breath of life. And man became a living soul, not a living body, a living soul. If the soul is alive, the body will be alive. The alternative to premium subscription is you are going to have there are some free parts of the event, limited parts of the event are free. Your soul, your divine center, is the office of your divine center. Is the office of your divine center. David, send a DM. Somebody will reply. Send a DM. Someone said in the Igbo, they call it the chi. I'm in YouTube. Guys, you know why I'm emphasizing this? So that you know that this is not just a masterclass where come and know your number. My goal is for you to manifest. You should manifest your desire. And you have 5 months left. And it is not hard to manifest in 5 months, right? Now, let's deal with all this so that tomorrow we will learn some manifestation techniques. Tomorrow I want to teach you how the rituals and the activities that you are meant to engage in before the 8th of August, so that on the 8th of August, we will start doing it together. Thank you. So your day of birth number is your identity. Who are you? That's what it says. It says, who are you? Who are you? Who are you? What is your identity? Identity. That's what it is. And that is, I'm going to bring up some members of the community right now. I want them to, I don't know if Charles is around. Guys, it doesn't have to always be me that will be talking. I have people in the community who, they know this. It is just like me speaking. And I want to bring them up. I want them to explain your day of birth. So if Charles is here, Charles, please send a message if you are here. Luminates, if you are here. I don't know if Madam Grace is around. Rookie. Ambassador. Abidat. Purple Rose. I'm going to bring each of you at interval. I'm going to tell you what to talk about. So who is the first? I think Charles has left. Okay. Yes, in the premium subscription, you're going to get a copy of the book. So you're getting a copy of the book. You're getting a full copy of the affirmation, which is like 20 minutes. You are going to be part of all the premium of the event. And then it means that you are paying in advance. You're also paying in advance for December 18 days manifestation marathon. You are getting the 23 videos of the last 18 days manifestation marathon. You're getting the 18 videos of business numerology. So it's a full package. And any other event we organize between now and the end of the year, that is premium access for you. So, okay. Luminate. Let's have Luminate first. And then we have Charles. We're going to make this a community discussion now. Because before I go further, I want them to, I don't know if Madam Grace is here. Rookie, are you here? On Facebook too. Okay, Ambassador is here. Yes, Ibrahim is the admin of the WhatsApp. Who is Golden Empress?
Sir.
Good evening, Luminate. Is it Madam Roberto? Golden Empress. Who is Golden Empress? I suspect that Golden Empress is somebody that is hiding. Hey, she's the one. Okay, let's have Luminate. Luminate, go ahead. Luminate, I want you to talk about... Luminate, can you hear me? Unmute yourself.
Yeah, I can hear you, sir.
Luminate, I want you to speak on day of birth number. What about day of birth number and how to calculate it? So go ahead, Luminate.
Okay, in numerology, the first important number amongst the 5 unique code is your day of birth number, and your day of birth number is the summation of the numbers of the day you were born. So, for instance, if you were born on the 15th, your day of birth number will be 6 because 1 plus 5 is 6. And the importance and significance of your day of birth number is that it makes you know and understand your karmic depth. It also reveals the personality and your purpose on earth. Yeah.
Your day
So
of
that's
purpose. Luminate.
Yes. For instance,
your purpose.
Yes, sir. For instance, there are some people that have a master number as
I didn't want to interject.
There's some people that have a what of those that have a
How can you say your day of birth number is your purpose number? How?
There's some people that have a master number as their day of birth number.
No, your day of birth number is not what reveals your purpose. That's your life path number.
Oh, okay, sir.
Okay, let's Ambassador, please help him out.
Illuminating Big Bag Girl. I hope my network is okay.
Your network is okay.
I hope my network is okay.
Yes, your network is okay, Ambassador. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Illuminate, we're going to find you. Illuminate, we're going to find you. Your day of birth number is who you are.
I apologize for that, sir.
It is... but we are still going to chop the fine. So your day of birth number is, the energy of your identity, the energy of who you are.
Golden Empress, I'll bring
on a
you up
day-to-day basis. Of course. Hello?
Ambassador, go ahead.
Can you... Okay, I'm seeing red on my my signal. But I just want to be sure that I'm being heard. If this fluctuation of the network is not affecting anything.
We can hear you clearly, sir.
Okay. So, yeah. So your day of birth is basically, your principal number of operation as a human being. That is the number of your identity, and your life path number, of course, is your purpose number. You know, like Illuminate was explaining, the day you were born. I was born. My number is 19, and it's a karmic number, right? So my number is 19, but when I add 1 and 9 together, that's 10. If I add 1 and 0 together, that's 1. So, and 1 is the number of leadership, right? So that is basically my front end identity, my front end and principal number, for marshalling my day-to-day activity, right, at a microcosmic level. But at a macrocosmic level, it's the life path number, right? That should be the brother number that guides everything that you want to accomplish in this life, right? It's pretty important for you to see. It's possible for you to know your life path number, and if you have not been proactively sensitized about the day of birth number, yeah, you might have a good number, life path number, and still not be able to be energetically aligned. Your day of birth number is part of the microcosmic instrument for enhancing the alignment with your life path number. It helps a great deal. It was not by mistake that you were born on that day, and that you were born on that day, it is cast in stone. That is the foundational number. And then of course, when you now take it to the macro level, the life path number, you should be able to align them, right? So I think I'll just pause there.
Thank you so much, Ambassador, for that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Luminate, also thank you. So let's have Rookie. Rookie, over to you. Rookie, tell us about day of birth number and life path number. I hope you can hear them on Facebook. Facebook, can you hear TikTok? Facebook, can you hear TikTok? I'm sure they can hear because nobody. Yes, they can hear. Nobody complains. Okay, Rookie. I think Rookie is having issues with network. Okay, let's have. I just want you guys to hear from the members of the community, but I can't find her. I can't find her.
Is it username you type for?
Golden Express, Golden Empress, or something like that.
But I mean username is date 2.
Oh, okay. So you can send requests now. You're also an admin. Oh, you are not. You are not an admin on my life. Okay. All right. So let's have BFS. Why is everybody having? BFS, go ahead.
Can I be heard?
Tell us about day of birth number and life path.
Can I be heard?
Go ahead.
Can I be heard well? Can I be heard well now?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, sir. Can I be heard?
Can you be what?
Is everybody hearing me?
Go ahead, we can hear you.
What should I speak on, sir?
Go ahead.
What should I speak on, sir?
Day of birth and life path. Yes, you can be heard.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Your day of birth number speaks more of, like Mr. Shima Ambassador have said from the beginning, it speaks more of who you are at the potential level. Let me say potential level. It says more of who you actually are. You cannot compare somebody born on the 1 and somebody born on the 2 together at the same, to vibrate the same energy or behave the same way. For someone born on the 1, always act like somebody bossy. I hope most people know what numbers are. Not to compare with somebody that is born on the 2. Always finding harmony, finding peace where there is no peace. or compared to somebody born on the 8th, somebody born on the 6th. Someone born on the 8th is always walking up and down, trying to hustle, while 6 is always bringing people together, bringing family, trying to be family, even to people that are not their family. So, what day of birth mostly speaks about is who you truly are. Why life purpose is talking, why are you here? Some people think they are just here to come and hustle, make money and die. Die, okay? You have not even touched you have not even got into your own, you have not even touched your own self. You are saying you want to come here to come and work and die. That's what our forefathers thought, but that's not what is happening in this generation that we are. I think in this generation people are already getting awakened and knowing that shey my life na to just come this world come hustle make I come die for wetin. So I feel like your life purpose says who you truly are, what you are here to do, while your day of birth says who you truly are. So if you know your number and you know the meaning, you can be able to tap in very very easily to the reason why you are on earth. You are not just coming here to come and hustle and make some money and die and go and think that there is heaven. Don't let me go into spirituality or religion. I just want to talk about who you are and what your life purpose is. I don't know if I can speak a little bit about some few numbers related to life path and day of birth.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Okay.
PFS, go
I want
ahead.
to make myself as an example. I don't want to use anybody. I want to use myself as an example. I am born on the 7th and my life path is 11. Years back, my friends will always complain that you, Sammy, all your own life now to just dey inside the house, lock yourself. Throughout my life, that's how I've always been, locking myself inside the house. But something inside me always says, you are meant to speak to people. You can heal people. I do feel that urge, that I know people that if I call them together and speak some things they don't understand, they'll be like, shey you don smoke igbo? I'll be like, wetin you dey talk? You be igbo, you know they see. It's not their fault. I don't know if I'm with everybody. It's not their fault. Our reason on this earth are very 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 different. A 7 is a number of introspection, finding wetin no loss. That's who I am. If I tell you, if I start saying things that I've been into, places that I've gone to, that I will sit now and look at myself like, why did I go here? I have the answer already. I know why I went there. But when I was going there, I didn't see myself going there for a purpose. But after coming back, after everything that has eaten me, I feel like I now know why I go there. Okay, let me speak for a number one now. People are saying speak for a number one. In number one, a person that is born on the 1, like a 19, which is the karmic depth number. It speaks more about you need to tap more. If you are not energetically aligned, it speaks more about you need to tap more on yourself and being a superior person where everybody is already standing out. As a number one, you're not supposed to be leaning back, locking yourself inside a room. Who won't hear you when you lock yourself inside a room? Nobody. Now you lock yourself inside a room. Person won't come follow you there. Sorry for speaking pidgin, but I think I'm just getting that, like, that's the way I talk, because I'm a life path number 11. I feel like people need to hear me. I always find it difficult for people to hear me. I can show you. I know so many people that I'm in their DM speaking to them about their life. They are like, the thing is not showing in your life. I say, no worry. Ojombo, it means they come. You now go understand. I also carry a 5. I can start telling you what life has done to me from a very little age, at the age of 10, at the age of 12, at the age of 11. I could tell you how I lost my dad and how. So I know more. I think this year helped me know more of numbers. Last year I didn't know anything. I'm very serious. I don't know anything about numerology. this year. Everything I'm saying now, I started knowing it this year. Anything I say about numerology and esotericism, I knew them this year. But I felt like I've been tapping into this knowledge even since I was in secondary school. I was the president of the fellowship of my secondary school, Ifacom. I still remember my secondary school today. I had to drop out of the secondary school because I switched from Christianity to Islamic. Nobody knows the reason. And I cannot explain to you, I didn't switch because I was going to heaven. I switched because I feel like I don't need to worship anybody. So if you know your numbers, I'm saying this because I was born on the 7th and I'm in life part 11. I preach even when I was in secondary school. I preach to people. Sometimes I could remember when I would be inside the house, I would just be teaching the word. I'm not teaching anybody, but I'm just practicing the feeling of being in a crowd because I used to fight this. How would I say it? I would shake. If I dey crowd, I will be shaking, like I will be feeling the sense of omo, say people no go talk bad about me. Now I'm saying it. If they wan talk, make they talk. But I know people that are with me are picking things. Is it very easy for a life party level to be very used? Very easy for a life party level. If you know you are a life party level and you have checked yourself, you are very easy to be used.
Emotional.
Even a life part 2, they are the most easy. Life part 2 is the easiest people to be used.
Yeah.
I can tell you the reason why I'm talking like this is because I have a personality number 3. I can express myself to the fullest. I can speak from now to the end. I have a lot of knowledge in my head that I don't want it to die in me. I want to share it to people. Even by sharing this knowledge to people, some people don't want to hear me. I know that you don't want to hear me, but I will still tell you because I know the time will come. This word that I'm saying are just not empty words. They are words that I have said into the air. People wey get ear go pick am. They fit do like say they no hear you, but they don pick am. They go talk say you dey talk rubbish. One day they go lock their service side room, dey lis ten to wetin you talk. Everybody shall hear pidgin. We shall be African. Okay, let me talk about the life part 4. You were born on the 7th and you are in life part 4. You dey lock your service side house. And you are meant to work hard. Work extremely hard. A 4 on his own is a very strong and stubborn number that came with, should I say curse? Sometimes I dey feel say they curse these people. They just like working hard. But you are born on the 7th and you are in life part 4. You can't go lock yourself inside house. Who wan give you money? I don't know if anybody is getting me here. I can talk about a life part 9 that is born on the 7th. You have a lot of introspective knowledge, but you dey fear people and you are a warrior. Who are you warrioring to? You are warrioring yourself inside your room. What I can tell you that I've been inside this room since morning. I know that's why I've been doing like that. Since for 2 days I don dey inside this house. I just dey read. No, I'm not trying to bullshit anybody with numbers, but we all carry that energy, and I feel it's our shadow self. And shadow self is something bad and not something bad. Wow. If you know, there's a saying that if you concentrate too much on the problem, you will only see problem. If you see the problem, there's another saying that says if you see the problem, you have seen the light. Because if you know the problem, you suppose know the solution. Okay, you can't know the solution, you no can't make use of the solution, you can't sit down there. Like Mr. Femi always said, he always say, sorry, my English not too good. He always say that a head full of knowledge, a life filled with nothing. That word, since when he said it, that sink in my head. If you tell me anything today, say you wey go benefit my life, I go do am that day. If you think say make I do am tomorrow, another day I go start the work. Because you can't have a lot of knowledge and you don't put them to work, you go die. And that's why people used to say people that are engraved are the one that has a lot of destiny, because they didn't make use of it. So I don't want anybody to just be on this comment section, be commenting, check my life path. Go and do your findings yourself. It's just spitting the knowledge into the air and for you to just tap it. It
Exactly.
doesn't take more than 1 second for you to know that this is wrong and this is right. But we all do what? We all follow the crowd. We think that okay, the solution is the one Babalawo, the solution is the one Afa, is the one pastor that will anoint my head today. It's not there. It's not, I don't feel that it is there. I feel like since the beginning of this year, I started doing that, being on my own and doing things like an independent person and letting the crowd feel it. It's more powerful than doing things to please people.
Exactly. Exactly. Wow. BFS, this is awesome. This is awesome. This is awesome. This is awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I don't know if I can still do more because my head just full of it.
It deserves a round of applause, guys. It deserves even a standing ovation.
Thank you, Mr. Jubal, for having me. I'm glad to be here. I would like to say, from BFS talking, even without him telling me his life path, I could tell it's an 11. 11 are quite loquacious in nature, and they carry this charismatic way and manners of talking. So I want to say this before I go into meaning of a day of birth and a life path number. So
And how to calculate it. Help us with how to.
and I will do how to calculate it. So now, for this knowledge, esoteric knowledge, is not meant for everybody. I'm going to state it clearly. There are some numbers that vibrate, and their vibration would make them seek this knowledge, even without them knowing. I am one of those numbers. I remember 2 years ago, I ran into some emotional trouble and I was tired and I felt drained out. I felt really drained, Mr. Jabal. This is a testimony. I felt really drained, like what is wrong with me? Then, I don't know how I stumbled. I started learning astrology before numerology. So I learned astrology about 4 years ago. And then I started learning numerology 2 years ago. So in that time of trouble, something somewhere pushed me. And I just saw myself learning numerology. The first day you met me, Mr. Jubal, that I came on your life, you followed me immediately. You know why? You said you connected with me. There's something about me. Because I started finding out, I started learning. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ Yorùbá, tí n bá gbéwèé mi kí n lè kà á, but tí n bá gbé numerology, ẹ gbàgbé. I just want to. If I pick a book that I want to learn, aside numerology or esoteric knowledge, I don't assimilate. But once I pick numerology or astrology, I can be there from morning till night, wanting to find out, okay, why is this number? I have become a numerologist in my own way. If I meet you and you just tell me your number, I can tell you why you're behaving the way you're behaving without reading anything. I've gotten to that point. So I just want to hit it so hard and reiterate that there are some numbers you would not need to be told before you start looking for that knowledge. It's in you. Something, a problem or something somewhere, somehow will push you to start learning it by force, by fire. It's not everybody that can learn it. Once they say it to your ears, just the way BFS said that people should go and search for the knowledge, you've said it. Some people will still not go because it is not in their line. They will not go. They will always wait for maybe Mr. Jubal comes on live to hear what he has to say. They will still not go and seek that knowledge because it is not meant for them. I was born 27th, which means I carry a spiritual number and at the same time a diplomatic number. So it pushed me, coupled with being an 11. Everywhere that I go to, when I am speaking, everybody is like, who is this talking? I didn't know the energy I carried. until I started learning. Then I started putting it to use. So I think I would stop on that part. My own side, my explanation for a day of birth number, the day you were born, any day, regardless of the day you were born, whatsoever on the calendar. If you're born on the 15th, 1 plus 5 gives you 6. 11 is a master number, leave it at that. 22 is a master number, leave it at that. If you're born on the 24th, that gives you 6. You always add the 2-digit number to become single number. The only numbers you don't add is 11, 22, and 33. There is no 33 on the calendar. It's only your life path that can be 33. But for your day of birth, you can have 11 and 22 only, master numbers. But for 33, it's only a life path number that can give you 33. Now, day of birth to me is one of the core numbers that we possess in life. And day of birth is a gift given to us. It's a special gift that shows the kind of special talent that we possess. What talents do we possess? Those numbers will tell you what you are vibrating on. As a 27 day of birth, that means you are vibrating on both spiritual, diplomacy, humanitarianism. You have all of those things imbibed in just you alone. So if you are a 27, a day of birth 27, here, that means you carry 2, 7, and 9. So if you're a 15, you carry 1 and 5. But when you add 1 plus 5 together, it gives you 6. You will vibrate on 1, 5, and 6 as a day of birth number. So you are not just going to be vibrating on 6 alone. You would have that leadership skills in you because there is 1 in your number. You will have that adventurous lifestyle in you because you are a 5. You carry a 1 and 5. If we now put the 2 together, 1 plus 5, giving you 6, you would definitely be a family-oriented person. So you are not just carrying 1 number. Only somebody born on the 1st would carry a number. That means the definition of somebody born on the 1st is straight leadership. If you get anywhere, you'll be noticed. If you are among the crowd, they will pick you out. That energy will pick you out if you are vibrating on that energy. Because not everybody vibrates on their energy. You have to seek it. You have to know it. You have to hone it to be able to use it. Now, life path number is calculated as thus: your day of birth, your month of birth, and your year of birth. So I don't like to confuse people in calculation. Let's say you're born on the 17th of August, 2024. All you need to do is 25th, 2 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4. Just calculate it all together. Don't stress yourself. The only number I advise personally that you don't calculate together that way is if you have an 11 and a 22, because it's a master number. So if you are born, let's say on the 11th of August, just put 11 plus 8. Do not change that 11 as 1 plus 1. It's a master number. Don't do it. 11 plus 8 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4. Whatever it gives you, whatever your life path number is, your life path number is a significance of who you are, your purpose on heart. Why did God bring me to this heart? Why am I who I am? What am I here to do? It's an assignment. What is my assignment on heart? 11, you are an old soul. You've been here before. You've reincarnated so many times. Why am I back? What am I coming back to do? You have a 22. You're a master builder. Are you vibrating on that number? You are a 33, a life teacher. Are you vibrating on that number? Ordinarily, a 33. If you are any number that you're walking around a 33, that energy would help you. It will push you. It will lift you. Any number you are. Let's say you're a life path 5 and you have a friend that is a life path 33, for instance, and you're not fine. I am telling you, go and try this. Put yourself with that 33 all the time around that person. People will start seeing your beauty because of the energy a 33 carries. It's heavy. It's not for the weak. Most 33s are life teachers and they are coach and mentors. They are wired that way. A 22 is a master builder. Everywhere they go to, they want to help. They want to make sure that this person is stable. They want to make sure that this person, you get to your point of life. I want to help you. I want to help you achieve your business. Anything. They can build you on any ground. That is how they were born. And 11 is a charismatic human being. Once you see them, you will know them. Because an 11 is a 1 and 1. If you had 1 and 1, it becomes 2. So they carry an energy of being a leader. A charismatic person, when they are talking, you can feel the vibe. You can feel their energy. Everybody wants to connect with an 11, even without them saying it. Once they open their mouth to talk, people just want to connect. Now, if we now add 1 plus 1 as a 2, somebody who wants harmony and balance. So if you meet any 11, you will see they have all of these features in them without any stress. It's something they call abinibi. Is within, from within. It's not something they go to learn. It just naturally comes from within. So your life purpose, why are you on heart? I will just briefly touch each of the numbers. Number 1 being a leader. If you're in life part 1, you are a leader. You're supposed to lead people right. Make sure that your leadership skills is not too autocratic. It can be, but you can balance that energy because you already know who you are. Not to be a leader that is too autocratic, because an autocratic leader is not a good leader. You have to give room for suggestions. You have to give room for other people you have to listen to them where they are hurting. Maybe you're talking in a way they don't like. If they tell you and you take it in, come on, you will do better. And that helps your leadership skills. Now, if you're a 2, life part 2, you are all about harmony and balance. You are an harmonizer as far as I am concerned. If you're a 3, you're a creative person. Everything about you is creativity. If you're a 4, you're a law and order. Everything is follow protocols. All protocols due. I want this, and you have to work hard to make the money. Number 4. If you're life part 5, you're an adventurer. You are an explorer. You want to explore everything on heart. You want to see that, okay, they are doing this in this country. I want to see. There's a vortex here. I want to see where that vortex is. Why is this place ringing this way? A life part 5 wants to be there. A life part 6 is a family-oriented person, a nurturer, somebody who wants to create a family, somebody who wants a space, a family space. A number 7 is a spiritual person, somebody who wants to pray all the time, who wants to seek esoteric knowledge. 7 is the person who carries that number. And 8 is wealth, power, and authority. If you're life path 8, you are here on how to make the money, to have the power, to give authority. That is who you are. If you're a 9, you are all about humanitarianism. You are also charismatic in nature. You are all about networking. I hope I've been able to break down. I would like to stop here. Thank you, Mr. Okay, so I already broke down 11. I said 11 is I broke down 11. That's why I added 1 plus 1 and I gave them. So an 11 is
Don't broke down 9.
okay. I said 9 is an humanitarian person, somebody who is a number of completion. You start a project, you want to finish it. 9 is an energy that is not scattered. They are always stable because they are all about completion. Now, an 11 is charismatic, it's a leader, is an homemaker. That's an 11. A 22 is a master builder. A 33 is a master teacher, a mentor, a coach. That is the breakdown of all the numbers. What else do you want to ask me?
Wow, nice. Come on, bro.
Thank you so much, sir, for having me.
Gift divine projects now. Gift that. Everybody go and follow her.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jubal. Thank you for having me.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
don't be distance from me. Oh.
No, we are here now. We are here together.
You have abandoned me.
I did not. I'm just trying to find more of myself. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir.
Let's have Golden. Is she still here? Golden Empress. Golden Empress will disappear and come back. Okay, Rookie. I don't know if Rookie wants to come up. Adetong, are you? Because I'm accepting people who wants to contribute now and talk about what they know about numbers, what they have learned so far, and all that. So if you, Adetong, if that is why you sent a request, then I'm going to accept. Because I want people to hear from other people tonight. And then we're focusing on day of birth number and life path. So, Luminates, don't come here and tell us that you're...
I would like to talk about numbers and their relationships, sir.
What do you mean their relationship?
The relationship between numbers.
Luminate, are you there? Are you talking about relationship compatibility?
Sir, can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm not talking about relationship and compatibility. I'm talking about the relationship between numbers.
Okay, go ahead, please. Go ahead.
Okay, so in talking about the relationship between numbers, we first need to like explain some of the numbers. So I'll just take it from 1 to 9 and probably 11, 22, and 33. Okay, firstly, as a number one is a very innovative and dominant number. A number one is a natural leader, and a number one is anytime a number one is usually singled out, unlike a number nine. A number nine will come out. A number one is singled out because that energy always brings him out. And the element of the number one is the element of fire. So from number one, I'll be talking about number two. Okay, one thing about number ones is that if you know you're a number one, it is very advisable not to work under somebody. Career paths for number ones are usually entrepreneurial things that will put you at the top. If you have to work if you have to work under somebody, you need to have another side also that you can lord over. Because if you do not have somewhere you can redirect that energy to, you will be having issues. They will be seeing you as insubordinate and cantankerous. So, saying that about the number one, the next number I would like to move to is number two. You see, one thing about numbers is that if you do not connect to these numbers, you will not know the importance of these numbers. You need to connect to them. One number that I realize people underestimate and don't really talk about in numerology is number two. Number two is one of the most powerful numbers in numerology. And the reason is because number twos are usually very quiet and calm. You see, if we have a number one as the class captain and a number two as the assistant class captain, it is that number two that is the backbone of the number one. Because that number one is just going to be all out. It is the number two that will be transmutating the energy of the number one and sending it out to the students. So one thing about number two that people don't know is that if a number two gets angry with you, you are finished. There's nothing you can do about it, because before a number two will even get angry with you, you'll have offended all the other numbers. And you'll be looking at, is this number two stupid? So by the time they are fighting you, the whole world will be against you. That's why number two do not like they don't like to bring war. That's why they are the harmony hunters. The moment you make a number two go for violence, is always very terrible. They know violence. That's why they like to keep calm. So, honestly speaking, knowing these things, when you meet people, even before they tell you their numbers, you already know who they are. So if you meet somebody and the person is a yes, 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 yes person, that person has two in their number, one way or the other. That person has two, because it's only number two that be telling you yes all the time. So from number two, let's move to number three. Number three is a very beautiful number. The creative dynamo. They are very, very creative. I didn't mention something about number two. Number two, the element for number two is the element of water. Yes, that's why they are very calm. And one thing about them is that if you are not careful, if you over rely on them, you will not know when they've left you. So moving to number three, one thing about the number three is that without the number two, there can't be any number three, because to be creative, it takes harmony. That's why you see that in designs and art, you see harmony in the things they do. Number three is a very expressive number. You see, in a class or in a place, probably place of work, if there's that guy or that girl that before the person says Jack, everybody is already laughing. That person has three in their number one way or the other. They are very, very expressive. When they move their finger, they are communicating something. Everything about them speaks. So comedians and actors usually see three in their number. Career paths for people that have the three energy: music, comedy, radio men, anything that you see. The element of three is the element of fire, and anything that you do has to do with either fire or air. That's why music, comedy, anything that puts you on screen, that's air. So another career path for you is cooking, because that's fire. If a number three cooks, that cooking will go very far, because you will be communicating and bringing people close to you. Your communicative energy would make people patronize you. So if you enter a kid's room and you see that the bag is there, everything is just scattered, the bed is upside down. This is that child would most likely have a three energy, because the challenging expression of a number three is scattered energy. So another thing about number three is that they can be very artistic because of their creativity, the creative energy. So let's move to the number four energy now. Number four energy is the number for law and order. You see, like I said before, if we can be saying all these things, if you do not connect to each of these numbers and understand them, you would not be, you would just be floating.
Yeah.
You see, one thing about the number four is that in the Bible, let me just use this to explain something. When God came to the earth and he saw that the earth was was null and void, he said, "Let there be light." And when there was light, when there was light, order started. So as a number four, you are a light naturally. Because number four is the number for law and order. That's why when Donald Trump was president of Nigeria, on the 4th, on the 13th, on the 22nd, and on the 31st, they were always packing in criminals. Because nobody does anything evil in the light. You will get caught, they will catch you.
You have come to redeem yourself, so don't worry, continue.
Yeah, I've come to read it myself. So, as a number four, anything law and order, structure, balance, that's where we should find you. And one thing about number fours is that they are usually very hardworking and rigid. And this is because the element is the element of earth. They are rigid, balance. You only see a number four find balance. If number four will give the left hand two, number four would like to give the right hand two. You always, they are rigid, they are very neat because they like orderliness. They don't like moving around. My grandpa was a life path number four, and he retired early as a policeman because he was extremely successful. You usually meet policemen to carry the number 4 energy. A lawyer should someone that has the number 4 energy can study law or accountancy, accounts,
Insurance.
commerce, a banker, insurance. Yeah. So that's another thing about the number 4. Then moving to the number 5. Number 5 is the element of air, freedom and liberation. 5 is the element of air, freedom and liberation. You see, I think either America's life path number is 5 or their destiny expression number is 5. That's why today they've always been preaching freedom from ages. An American banker will not dress officially to work because everything is freedom, and it's their freedom madness that is almost putting the world into problem now. One thing is, if you see people that if you meet a female that is a feminist, you most likely find the 5 energy around her because the element pushing her, the energy pushing her is the element of freedom. So anything adventure, that makes your heart skip. That's what number 5s are good at. That's where they excel. A job that will not put you on the spot, that will not put you rigid, as an actor, an actress, where you have to move from location to location, as a pilot, an air hostess. Those are jobs that are good for a life path number 5. A driver, you're always on the move. That's where they excel, they thrive in it. Then we'll move to the number 6. The number 6 is a very, very beautiful number. There's no number that is better than the other. It's like saying there's a body part that is better than the other. As small as the nails are, if we remove all the nails, it's going to be very inconvenient to do many things. So a number 6 energy is the energy of the Sacred Mother. As Mr. Femi has also explained and exposed to us, it is the number of fortune. A number 8 is the number of wealth and abundance. It's a karmic number, but number 6 is not a karmic number. It will give you something and take care of you. It will pamper you. Number 8 will not pamper you at all. It will always take something in return. But a 6 will pamper you. And you see, the relationship between the number 6 and number 9 is a match made from heaven. And I will explain that when I get to number 9. So career paths for number 9s, anything that makes them nurture. The element of number 6 is the element of water. So you usually find these people very, very successful because that money, that wealth is there. Fortune is there to take care of them. So career paths for number 6, a nurse, a teacher. In number 6, we teach you and teach you very well. If you meet a pastor that is good, that pastor will have 6 energy because he knows how to nurture the lambs, the sheep. Then moving to the number 7. Number 7 is the number of intelligence, number of the genius. And that's why the number G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G is 7 when it comes to alphabetic numerology, alphanumerology. So number 7 is the number of intelligence. But here's the twist. It is not based on you being able to speak English or being able to do mathematics that makes you intelligent. Those are just concepts that anybody can know. The backbone of intelligence is spirituality. That's why there's no how you will be spiritual and you not be intelligent. There's no how you will be spiritual and you not be intelligent. You might be intelligent yet you are not spiritual. You are just taking formulas in your head. You're just taking blocks, patterns. So there's no how you would be spiritual and you're not intelligent. That's why, because they constantly need to download, they are always met in quiet and calm spaces. They constantly need to receive from the eaters. That's why you meet them in cool and calm places. They don't like going out. It's not like they are shy, but they do not like to go out. And one thing about these people is that they are highly intelligent. People usually see them as Momo. People usually see them as Momo because you will see that number 7 as a child amongst adults, and they'll be like, this one does not boy Yoruba, boy Igbo. He does not hear Yoruba, he does not hear Igbo. Yet the child is downloading and recording everything you are saying. When they get home, they will download it and tell their parents. Those are number 7 for you. So, career path for number 7. You see, if you see a professor or a lecturer, there's no how that person has number 7 energy. There is no how that person, even my mom, that is a lecturer, she was born on the 7th. So these are things that you can see on a daily basis. So moving to number 8. Number 8 is the number for material success and abundance. You see, when you meet with somebody and all that is in their head is I won't make him, I won't make him, I won't make him. We are too dull. That person has number 8 energy. And number 8 can be seen to be like a number 1. Difference between number 8 and number 1 is that number 8 would not like to be in front. Number 8 just wants to make money and enjoy. Number 1 will not care about money at all. Number 1 will just want to lead. But number 8 cares about the enjoyment and money. That's why you hear number 8, I don't want to suffer at all. And one thing about the number 8 is that they need to pay a lot of karmic debt, because number 8 is a karmic number. When you are drawing the figure 8, the drawing is what goes around comes around. What goes around comes around diagram. So number 8 is a very karmic number. Career path for number 8, anything that puts them in money, that makes them make money. An accountant, a banker, an entrepreneur. Real estate. Number 8.
They must always put a touch of luxury in whatever they do.
Yes.
For instance, in real estate, your target audience should be high net worth individuals. Because if you stay at the level of self-contained, you'll just be like a typical street agent. But if you muscle the courage as an 8 in real estate to focus on the big fish, it's easy for you to attract them. Go ahead, eliminate.
Yes, sir. Another thing about the number 8 is that any number 8 that is selfish can never make it in life. It is a curse. I won't say it is not a curse. It is a curse, because if you are not ready to give, you cannot collect. One thing about number 8 is that they have a lot on their palm, so they need to give so that they'll be able to receive.
You see the video.
So, yes, the video is a number 8. Many of these high net worth people out there, they are either number 8 or 28, because 8 is the number of money, 28 is the number of abundance, material wealth and success. Elon Musk is born on the 28th. And he even said he knows somebody who is richer than him, who is Vladimir Putin. Vladimir Putin is not born on the 28th, but he married on the 28th. He gave birth to his first child on the 28th. They know what they are doing. So, moving to number 9. You see, number 9 is one of the most powerful number in numerology. And that is why there's a lot of apathy towards number 9. I don't have any number 9 energy. And it's not like I'm talking from a biased point of view.
Luminate, let me say something. I've never said this because I'm always very careful about people thinking that one number is superior to the other. But let me just say something about number 9 today. Now, all the people that I have powered meaningful things with, they are 9s. They are 9s. Now, let me tell you something. 11, 22, and 33. They later became master numbers. They were introduced by Pythagoras as the master numbers. The pre-existing numerology standard by the Chaldean priest in the 4th, 5th century The only master number was master number 9. So 9 is actually, I've never said this before. Most people won't tell you this. 9 is actually a master number. The first master number is 9. Why was it a master number? The Chaldean priests, they reverenced the number so much that they did not add it as one of the numbers of calculation. That's why Chaldean calculation is 1 to 9 to 8. They left out 9. 9 was present but silent. So they don't use it in calculation. Because 9 is more or less like, the way the Jews don't just call the name of their God. Right?
Yes.
The Jews don't call, they just don't call the name of their God.
They don't.
But you must be in a kind of position to call the name of your God. Right?
They
And
even omit some alphabets.
Fortune 500 companies, they avoid the use of 9 out of reverence for the 9. So it was Pythagoras, because revelation is progressive. Pythagoras took that system to the next level and opened up new revelations. And that's what introduced master number 11, 22, and 33. So know it today that 9 is a master number. My 9 is a master number. There is more to that, but I wanted to clarify. I've been thinking, should I say it in public? Should I not say it? So people don't think one number is more powerful than the other. 9 is a master number. Continue, please.
Thank you very much for that, Sam. One thing about number 9 is that number 9 is the element number 9 carries is none of the 4 elements. It's a spirit number. That's why people don't talk about it. That's why you see that number 9 is always everywhere. Is fire, is water, is air. It mixes with everybody. So when I said 1 is singled out, 9 will not be singled out. 9 comes out because 9 can blend in with everything. And one easy way to differentiate between
Say something though. Go ahead, please.
yes, sir. One easy way to differentiate between a 1 and a 9 is that 1 would usually stand for something. 9 will not stand for anything. 9 is everything. 9 is for everybody and for no one. That's why you see that our politicians, they are for everybody and for no one. They are in this political party today. They are in no political party tomorrow. It's because many of them are number 9s. Number 9 is a very powerful number. See, do you think it is just normal that a woman carries pregnancy for 9 months? There's nothing normal about it. A woman carries pregnancy for 9 months because 9 is the number for completion. That's why the other night I wanted to say something, but I just decided to keep it. You cannot complete your manifestation without number 9 because 9 is the energy for completion. So one thing about 9 that people don't know is that if 0 is for nothing, 9 is for everything.
Yeah.
If 0 is to nothing, 9 is to everything. So if you push 9,
someone said he thought that 7 was completion. Now
no, 7 is perfection.
There is the watered down numerology by Christianity. I'm sorry to say that, and this is why you hear people say 5 is a number of grace. Those are generic, exoteric, cliche numerology. So I just want to say that 9 is the completion.
9 is number for completion. 7 is number for perfection. There's a difference between perfection and completion. Something might be perfect but not complete.
Exactly.
So 9 is the number for completion. I wanted to talk about the relationship between a 6 and a 9. And this is why 9, people usually love a 9. 9 also has the energy of the natural.
Yeah.
But people don't tend to see it, even almost more than the 6. And I'll explain why. You see, the relationship between a 6 and a 9 is a match made from heaven. 6 is a natural. She will take it in. She's pregnant. 9 will carry it on their head. So if you have a wife as a 6 and the husband as a 9, the wife will take care of the kids and probably the neighbors and those around them. might be even selfish and more introspective. But a nine will carry everything on the head. When the nine enters the house, he will shout, play rough with the kids, bring in a lot of gifts for not only the children but everybody in the whole community. When a nine is meant to take care of what is inside, nine will go and be repairing bridge in the community. They also nurture, but they don't know how to do it in the feminine way. They go the masculine way about it. So number six is a feminine energy. Nine is a masculine energy. That's why you meet them as humanitarians and philanthropists. If you are stuck and you want to complete anything, just call a number nine. I have a number nine as a friend. If I want to push anything, I'm stuck. I just tell him. He will push. They have that energy. So that is that about that. But that the brain is the brain does not mean the brain can do without the skull. The brain cannot do without the eyes. The brain cannot do without the hand. That's why in numerology, all numbers are perfect. There's no number that is not important. And I would say something about numbers that people do not know. You see, when in exoteric form, they were talking about being born again. That's just cliche. The esoteric or hidden meaning of being born again means to be holistic. That's why number one does not mean you cannot vibrate to number nine or you cannot vibrate to number five. You should be able to vibrate all the numbers. When you are able to vibrate all the numbers and you're having challenging expression from all the numbers and you are getting rid of them and you are now holistic, then we can say you are born again. You are conscious, you are aware, you are woke. So moving from there, let's go to master number 11, 22, and 33. Master number 11 is a very, very powerful number too. It's the number for is the spiritual number. You usually meet these people with a lot of psychic abilities. Yes, they know how to read aura and atmosphere a lot. Before you say Jack, a number 11 already knows what is going on. They are highly spiritual. And one thing about 11 is that they have this energy that one farabale, even when they are gentle. There's some 11s that they are gentle, but you hear their mom tell them, "Oh, can you farabale?" As they are gentle, they will be shaking. I think, is this person on drugs or something? Not to talk of those that are now outspoken and charismatic among them. The reason why there's a gentle 11 and there's an outspoken 11 is because the outspoken one is vibrating one twice. The gentle one is also vibrating one, but in a two. Is more calm and receptive. So one thing about the two, the ones that are calm, is that one should be very careful about them because they won't see anything, but they are very conscious of what is going on, and they know where to deal with you if they want to deal with you. 11s always know how to deal with somebody because they are very conscious. They're highly conscious people. So moving from 11, let's go to the 22. Master number 22 is the number of the master builder. You usually meet these people to be built. They are stout. Master people with 22 energy, they love bodybuilding a lot. And the one thing about master number 22 is that it also vibrates the number 4 energy, which is the element of earth. So if a 22 is in real estate, that's ogunwo, that's money ritual. Because you are a master builder, anything around building, you see, 22 people, 22 people always love to build. They love building human beings. They love building people. They love building, and they want to add something to your life. That's one thing about 22. So moving from the 22 to the master number 33, the master teachers. The master number 33 is also a very powerful number. And as a master number 33, there is, if you have a master number 33 around you, That master number 33, as powerful as 9 is, cannot give 9 cannot give you the energy 33 will give you. 9 cannot give you the energy 33 will give you. 9 is like the heart. It is the power source. That's why you cannot meet someone around a 33 and that person is down. Researchers found it that people that are master number 33, if you have them as your coach, as your assistant, as your anything, people might not see them, but they are actually your backbone. Plenty people, Mighty Ego, a wrestler in the back in those days, had a coach that was a master number 33. There are plenty celebrities out there that have a master number 33. And this is because they are a master teacher. They know it all. There's some people that if I meet them for the first time, I'll ask, are you a master number 33? Because that I know it all energy is always around them. So if you meet a master number 33 that has now cultivated the challenging expression of their self, that person is a time bomb. That person is a grenade. Because a master number 33 that is not forward knows what he's doing. So one thing about the master number 33 is that they also carry the sixth energy, the energy of the nurturer. So that's what makes them powerful.
This is awesome.
So
This is guys. Just I'm so proud of you, Luminates. This is
thank you very much, sir.
splendid. This is just splendid. Luminate is also going to take a session during the International Conscious Conference. He's going to speak, during the session, and that's why you need to register for this event. It deserves a standing ovation.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Because see, this is what I envisioned. Because success is failure without successors, right? So my goal is to get to a point where I like to chill. That is me. I like to chill, right? So I want to get to a point where I will just set up a platform like this. Luminate will speak, Charles will speak, Ibro will speak, Diamond will speak. People just come and speak. That is the goal. And I thought it was going to happen maybe later on, and it's happening so soon. I'm so happy about that. Thank you so much, Luminate. Thank you so much, Luminate.
Yes, sir.
It's been an amazing night. So I want to believe that we have actually addressed two of the most important numbers: the day of birth and the life path number. Yes. You don't want to come and speak, Golden Empress. So I'm so happy about that. Let me remind you again. Ibro is going to read out to us, not fast, slowly. Don't rush. Read out to you. The International Conscious Conference begins on the 8th of August. The 8th of August. Thank you so much, Queen Saf. The 8th of August is the Lions Gate Portal. And the International Conscious Conference begins on the 8th of August. So that night, in the morning, 8 a.m., in the afternoon, and 8 p.m., we're going to have what we call Global Affirmation and Declaration. I'm going to tell you what to do before that day, because you have to write down your affirmation. We're going to do an exercise. It's called the 4 square of your desire. You're going to categorize your desires into 4 square. And you're going to declare and affirm them on the 8th of August. That is the first day of the International Conscious Conference. Also on that day, Maazi Dibia is coming to speak to us on Igbo cosmology. And then on Friday, we're going to have another session in the morning. Then we're going to have another session in the evening, Shewa Ambassador. And then on Saturday is a full day of manifestation techniques, workshop, classes. We have 12 speakers, 12 different speakers. One of the amazing speakers coming to speak at this event, she's into wellness designs. You know, there are homes that you design, putting in esoteric components that turns the house to a sanctuary. So she's coming to speak on that. We have someone coming to speak on quantum energy healing. Someone who is an energy healing therapist. How you can use energy to heal from childhood trauma, dysfunctionalities. We have someone who is coming to speak on Yoruba cosmology, Yoruba spirituality system. Someone is coming to speak on Hausa cosmology, Hausa spirituality system. You must connect to your ancestry to become the best version of yourself. And then we have Ibro is going to take us on sales, advertising, corporate numerology, several other sessions. We have Coach Femi Johnson. A lot of you don't know how to meditate. Coach Femi Johnson is a certified yoga teacher and meditation coach. He's going to teach you the different types of meditation, how to meditate, and other aspects of spirituality, esotericism. You don't want to miss this event. There is the free version and there is the premium version. The premium version gives you an opportunity to own all the recordings of the former 18 days manifestation marathon, business numerology videos, all those material, you're going to own them. And then all the materials from the International Conscious Conference, you're also going to own them. And then it means that you have paid in advance for the last 18 days manifestation marathon, which is going to take place from the 13th of December to the 31st of December, to prepare you for 2025. You are meant to prepare for every year. And then 195,000 gets you all this. For now, it is 195,000. By next month, it goes up. By December, it goes up to 600,000 naira. So if you want to subscribe to that, click the link in the bio or send a DM. Now, Ibro is going to read to us some other information about the International Conscious Conference. Ibro, go ahead, please.
All right. The date for the International Conscious Conference is 8 to 12. On the 8th, the date for the International Conscious Conference is on the 8th to 12. On the 8th to 9th is a virtual session. Then 10th to 12th is physical. The physical venue is Novari Central, Wuse Zone 5, Abuja. The virtual venue is Zoom and social media. The International Conscious Conference is an annual event that focuses on consciousness, spirituality, and related topics. It aims to bring together individuals interested in these topics to share knowledge, insights, and experiences. The conference provides a platform for exploring various aspects of consciousness and spirituality through discussions, workshops, and presentations. This is the maiden edition, and we will bring to you the following: a total of 12 speakers/trainers, such as Femi Juba, Show Ambassador, Femi Johnson, Dr. Iwowari, Fadila Mejidadi, Colette Davidson, and others. We will have masterclasses, workshops, practical exercises, business networking, investments, press conferences, music and arts, brand showcasing, community service. We will have sessions on numerology, affirmation, spirituality, investments, Igbo, Yoruba, and Hausa cosmology, yoga, mental health, wellness, leadership, mindset, meditation, quantum energy, nature, branding, and sales. There are two parts to this 5 days event. The free version, this grants you access to the affirmation and declaration class on the 8th. You get access to the Igbo and Yoruba cosmology. It grants you access to the sound frequency manifestation class. The premium version gives you access to all 18 days manifestation marathon video lectures and benefits, which includes the business numerology masterclass videos, family numerology, affirmation video and audio, free copy of Transform Your Life with Numbers ebook, free 45 minutes accountability session with Femi Juba. It also gives you full access to the 18 days manifestation marathon live class starting from December 13th to December 31st, 2024. It also grants you 100% free access to all our premium trainings and premium classes until 31st of December 2024. After subscription, you are allowed to bring your friends or family to get the full package at 50,000 naira discount. For friends and family who cannot pay, they can attend the 18 days manifestation marathon, but they won't get the benefits. Access to the ICC premium masterclasses and workshops, full access to everything listed in the free version, You get brand visibility, lunch and dinner, access to all the recordings of the ICC. You are allowed to bring your friends and families along to attend the International Conscious Conference for free. Access to premium is 195,000 naira only. Send a message. And then on the 12th is Femi Jubal's birthday, and we'll be visiting the orphanage and schools to celebrate his birthday with them. Thank you. To subscribe to the premium version, send us a DM.
Okay, so thank you so much, guys. I think we're done for tonight. We're going to continue tomorrow with Destiny Number. I hope you got something from tonight. No, the physical session will also be streamed online. So it will be streamed online. So guys, thank you so much for your time. And then we'll see you again tomorrow from 7 p.m. Thank you, Faris. Thank you so much for everyone that contributed. Rookie, thank you. Golden Empress, Ambassador, Luminate. Thank you, man. Thank you, everyone. See you all tomorrow at 7 p.m. Facebook, guys, thank you to our Facebook audience. Thank you. Oh, if people want to give me gifts, let me wait. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Never delete. Post now. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Have a great night. Thank you.